Andy, it's so nice to talk to you today. I have to say, this film was so entertaining. I watched it twice because there's so much to take in.
That's awesome.
Now, my favorite part was the dance sequence, and I was wondering how long did it take you to learn that?
Yes. Well, we did two, 2 or 3 hour rehearsal sessions before we started shooting. Um, and then, Kristen and I would kind of steal away between setups and practice it periodically all through the shoot. And then the day that we actually shot it, we rehearsed, all morning while they were setting up. And then in between takes, we would still be rehearsing it. So it really became a little bit closer to muscle memory. But we didn't have too many takes, so we wanted to really make sure we came in ready.
I love that there's a period where Niles and Sarah go through where they wake up smiling each day, they have fun, they play practical jokes on everyone. And I was wondering, what practical joke would you play if you were in that same position?
Wow, that's a great question. Probably just a lot of staging my own death. I mean, it's similar to the movie, not to give anything away, but there's something about it that's so funny, like living in a world with no repercussions. Um, yeah, stuff like that. Maybe I'd, like run on stage during like a Broadway play or something.
That would be amazing. That would be so hilarious. Was there any scene that you got tired of doing over and over again?
Um, Not really. Not really. It was a fun movie to shoot, and again, it was actually kind of a crunched schedule because it was, a small indie, or that was what we thought while we were shooting. It worked out really well for us, but we didn't have that many takes of anything, and we didn't really have that many days at any one location because we had to move so quickly to get it all. Um, so no, it felt pretty good, pretty fun the whole time.
Your co-star Kristen, who plays Sarah, is so funny in this, and you
Yeah.
guys just work together so seamlessly. And I saw your Instagram live video. You guys are so funny together. So tell me, what was she like to work with?
She's the best. She's just my friend now. She was someone that I really admired her work, and that I was excited to try and do something with. And then the script came up, and we asked her, and she was immediately into it. And it always felt very easy, and we saw it similarly, and we find the same things funny, and we have the same worldview pretty much. She's just someone that I adore and who I think I'm going to be friends with probably for the rest of my life. It just worked out. Sometimes you just work with people and it's fine and it's good. And this was a case where it was like, oh no, this is more than that. Like, this is someone that I really connect with. It was great.
There's a part in the Instagram live video where you guys were going to tell funny stories that happened on set, and then you kind of skipped over it. Was there any funny stories that you could tell?
I don't know that there were that many crazy stories. Again, we were shooting so fast. It was such breakneck speed. We had some fun times. There were a lot of long drives getting out to where we were shooting because there's so much stuff in the desert. But generally speaking, it was pretty much just goofing around while we were driving. Not any like great stories.
Did you get to keep a prop from the set, like maybe the pizza float? Because that was pretty amazing.
I do have a pizza float. I also have, I think, one of the like hero outfit, the Hawaiian shirt and shorts, in case I ever need to do reshoots.
Or go to a wedding, right? It was perfect outfit.
Yeah, that'd be yeah. Well, yeah, if someone was really into the movie and I showed up at their wedding in the outfit, that would be pretty funny.
That would be amazing.
They'd be like, wait a minute.
And what about your other co-stars? Because you had a lot of great people to work with.
Yeah, amazing cast. Obviously, first comes to mind is J.K. Simmons, who is, a legend and someone I had gotten to work with before, thankfully. So yeah, he brought a whole bunch to it, and my whole plan for this movie was trying to get really awesome actors that I knew could do dramatic work and also were funny to surround myself with. I've learned, working with Andre Brower for 7 years, that when you act opposite someone who's really good at acting, it makes you seem like you're a lot better at acting. So that was my goal in terms of the casting here. And we had great people like J.K. and Peter Gallagher and Meredith Hagner, and it's a long list. I'm not going to bore everybody with the names, but we felt really lucky with everyone we got in every spot, and everyone really brought something unique to their parts. It was pretty cool.
And what's next for you? Have you been working on anything, or has everything been delayed due to the pandemic?
I am working on things by developing things, but I haven't been shooting anything yet because of the pandemic. I've been doing some voiceover stuff like that, but yeah, it's mostly trying to set up new projects that hopefully will come to light when things are safe again.
Looking forward to seeing you in other things as well. And I hope everybody watches this. It's a really fun movie to view. So thank you very much for talking to me today.
Appreciate it. Thank you. I'm glad you liked it.